Number 7. Jacqueline Ma. Jacqueline Ma, a once celebrated 6th grade teacher, appeared in a Chula Vista courtroom to face serious charges for alleged sexual misconduct with a former student. She's 34 and was honored with the Teacher of the Year award not too long ago, which makes this even more disheartening for the parents and community at Lincoln Acres Elementary. During her court appearance, conducted via video, Ma pleaded not guilty to 15 felony counts, including lewd acts with a minor under 14. Prosecutors describe her behavior as obsessive, controlling, and dangerous. The allegations first surfaced when the parents of the 13-year-old victim suspected an inappropriate relationship between their child and Ma. She was arrested but managed to bail out, only to be arrested again on Thursday on additional counts, including witness intimidation and child exploitation. When she was arrested, evidence like a photo of the victim and love letters directed at him were found. Her lawyer tried to argue that she's not a flight risk, given she owns a home in Chula Vista, but the judge wasn't convinced. Deputy District Attorney Drew Hart painted a rather grim picture of Ma's interactions with the then 12-year-old victim. The relationship reportedly began in late December and involved Ma sending explicit photos and coercing the young victim into performing sex acts. Due to the severity of the allegations, bail was denied, and if Ma is convicted of all charges, she could face up to 29 years in prison. Number 6. Preston Paris. Preston Paris was a 32-year-old swimming coach and teacher at Chattahoochee High School in Johns Creek. He was accused of raping and molesting a 13-year-old girl, was taken into custody by Roswell police. Can you believe it? Not only that, he was accused of statutory rape, child abuse, and luring a minor for obscene purposes. After the accusations, Paris was immediately separated from our district. They used the Snapchat app to communicate. That's how their contact began. Then, things took a disturbing turn. Paris supposedly went to the girl's home in Cobb, picked her up, and drove her to his apartment in Roswell. There, they were involved in sexual activity, as per police reports. Afterward, investigators say he drove her back home. In addition to the accusations in Fulton, Paris is facing a charge in Cobb County as well, specifically for luring a minor. Authorities seem to believe that this might be an isolated case, but they're urging anyone else who might have experienced something similar to reach out to the Roswell police. Surprisingly, Paris decided not to appear for his initial court hearing, and they didn't grant him bond. He's been handed a 25-year prison sentence after confessing to molesting a 13-year-old girl, as confirmed by the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. Number 5. Anessa Page Gower. Anessa Page Gower, who had been a biology teacher at Making Waves Academy, was arrested and charged with 29 counts of lewd acts with minors, including statutory rape. Her alleged victims were 7 boys aged 15 to 16, and these events unfolded between October 2021 and February 2022, as reported by the Contra Costa County District Attorney's Office. Gower's arrest took place with the assistance of the Richmond Police Department and the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office on April 6th. She was apprehended at Sacramento International Airport upon her return to California from Hawaii, accompanied by a companion. Currently, she is in custody at Contra Costa County Main Jail in Martinez. These grave allegations encompassed a range of offenses, including some of a sexual nature and others involving inappropriate contact with minors via social media communications. The charges were brought to light when students at the school reported the incidents to administrators, who, in turn, promptly alerted the Richmond police. This led to the commencement of an investigation on February 18th. It's deeply troubling to note that the number of known students affected by these allegations increased from 2 to 7 during the course of the investigation. Victims and witnesses recounted incidents involving inappropriate physical contact and the sharing of sexually explicit photos over digital platforms. Authorities obtained search warrants to access electronic data exchanged between Gower and the students, revealing the sharing of explicit images. This underscores the importance of maintaining appropriate boundaries and vigilance regarding children's online activities and interactions with authority figures. Anessa Page Gower's bail was set at $1.2 million, according to Richmond police records. Making Waves Academy, where she worked for approximately 3.5 months, took the matter seriously and cooperated with authorities. Although the school's CEO, Alton B. Nelson Jr., released a statement expressing their commitment to addressing the situation and providing support to those affected. Number 4. Olivia Orts. Olivia Orts, age 26 and hailing from Hermitage, Mercer County, is now charged with institutional sexual assault, unlawful contact with a minor, and criminal use of a communication facility. Orts held the position of choir director at Wilmington Area High School, but was suspended and subsequently resigned from her job, according to the school district. The investigation into this disturbing case commenced in April 2023, led by the New Wilmington Police and the Lawrence County District Attorney's Office. Orts's husband, who is involved in the district's theater productions, brought the situation to the attention of the high school principal after discovering evidence of the alleged relationship. Following reports from Orts's husband and the principal to Childline, the police conducted interviews with the student involved. It was revealed that the teenager had visited Orts's residence multiple times, and even after they became aware of the investigation, they allegedly continued to communicate through apps. Eventually, the student's father took away the girl's cell phone, iPad, and laptop. What's particularly troubling is that this isn't the first instance of such allegations within the district's music department. In June 2020, a 37-year-old music teacher named Jonathan Priano faced accusations of having inappropriate relationships with female students. Priano taught band and music at the same high school, and like Orts, he also resigned. He is now confronting more than 20 counts, including institutional sexual assault, unlawful contact with minors, corruption of minors, and endangerment. As for Olivia Orts, she's scheduled to appear in court on May 25 and currently resides in the Lawrence County Jail, held on a $150,000 bond. Number 3. Marka Bodine. A Harris County judge by the name of George Glass handed down a sentence that has stirred quite a bit of controversy. Marka Bodine, the former teacher in question, was convicted of sexually assaulting a student. Bodine's offense involved continuous sexual abuse of a child, spanning a shocking 3-year period. The victim, just 12 to 15 years old at the time, was one of Bodine's 6th grade students. The chilling details reveal that Bodine initially built a friendship with the student through the online game Fortnite, later progressing to text messaging. As if that's not terrifying enough, their illicit activities escalated to sexual intercourse in April 2018, shortly after the student's 13th birthday, according to court documents. What's even more disturbing is that Bodine moved into the apartment complex where the student lived after her divorce. She continued to visit him 2 to 4 times a month until March 2021, even after the student's family relocated to Houston's South Side in July 2018. During the court proceedings, the district attorney's office pushed for Bodine to receive a sentence of 20 to 40 years in prison, given the deeply troubling nature of the case. However, the outcome was quite unexpected. The judge handed down a sentence of only 60 days in jail, along with 10 years of probation. Additionally, Bodine is now required to register as a sex offender and undergo therapy. It's worth noting that this unusual sentence might be partially attributed to psychological assessments presented to the court. Number 2. Summer Michelle Hansen. In a deeply troubling case, a special education teacher from Corona found herself sentenced to 3 years in state prison for engaging in sexual acts with 5 male students. Summer Michelle Hansen, who is 32 years old, entered a guilty plea in February, admitting to several sex-related charges. To break it down, Hansen pleaded guilty on February 27th to 7 counts of oral copulation of a minor, 6 counts of statutory rape, and 3 counts of distributing pornographic material to a child. Now here's the part that has raised eyebrows. She struck a plea deal with the judge that mandates a 3-year prison sentence. Prosecutors weren't in favor of this deal, as they believed Hansen deserved a maximum sentence of 15 years. Until her recent sentencing, Hansen had been out on bail, posting $150,000, but she was remanded into custody during the hearing. In court, a tearful Hansen expressed remorse, saying, "I'm not a monster. I've made bad choices in life. For that, I'm truly sorry." This grim saga began when school district officials alerted the Corona Police Department about a potential inappropriate relationship between Hansen and a former student back in June 2013. A preliminary investigation conducted by the police concluded that Hansen had engaged in inappropriate contact with multiple victims who were students at Centennial High School. The crimes occurred over the span of a year, from May 2012 to May 2013, and took place in various locations, including Hansen's classroom, a utility room at the school, her vehicle parked near one victim's home, and even at another victim's residence. This investigation eventually led to Hansen's arrest and the subsequent charges against her. Her employment was terminated in 2013, marking the end of a deeply troubling chapter. Number 1. Brittany Zamora. Brittany Zamora, who graduated from Arizona State University with honors, holding an impressive 4.0 GPA during both her undergraduate and graduate studies. She even received the Teacher of the Year award in 2016 while working at Littleton Elementary School in Avondale. Impressive, right? But things took a dark turn when she was recruited to teach 6th grade at Las Brisas Academy by the school's principal, Timothy Dickey, who had previously worked with her at Littleton Elementary. However, somewhere along the line, rumors began to circulate. In the late fall of 2017, while she was going to be absent from school one day, Zamora allegedly told her students to text her if they got bored. One 13-year-old student took her up on that offer, starting a conversation that gradually turned flirtatious. Things took a serious turn when 3 students came forward with a written statement to Principal Timothy Dickey on February 7, 2018. Dickey initially believed it might be rumors, as kids often gossip. But he did address the class, commending the students who reported their concerns while urging others to refrain from spreading rumors. However, it turned out there were indeed several sexual encounters between Zamora and the student taking place from February to March 2018. This included sexual acts in a car, at the student's grandparents' home, and even in her classroom after a school talent show. Another student witnessed one of these encounters and felt so uncomfortable that he left the room. Eventually, Zamora admitted her guilt in June 2019, which was more than a year after her arrest. The victim's family also filed a lawsuit against the school district, claiming they failed to report the abuse promptly. It took 43 days from when Principal Dickey received the student's written statement to Zamora's arrest. In June of the same year, the school district admitted that Principal Dickey did not immediately inform the police about the rumors. Still, they denied that the information given to him warranted reporting under Arizona's statute regarding a duty to report abuse of a minor. As for the sentencing, Brittany Zamora faced an emotional hearing in July, where she was sentenced to 20 years in prison for her actions. How do you think communities can work together to prevent such incidents? Please share them in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content.